What's up, everybody, and welcome back to this episode of Track Talkers. Eli Tomac wins Daytona, but gets hit in the face by the trophy and busts his tooth. Ken Roczen pump fakes a fan. Did Hunter Lawrence lose the momentum to this championship? Is Cooper Webb in this thing? Drew Adams, Chase Sexton, Jorge Prado, RJ Hampshire, and Justin Barcia updates. And we also talk a little bit about Kyle Chisholm testing the Kawasaki. All that and much, much more in this episode of Track Talkers.
Timer ending now from the 7:23.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Daytona episode of Track Talkers. In studio, as always, my little bro, ex-professional athlete, Tyler Entignab. Uncle Ty, what's happening, bro?
What up, bro? Thank God for Daytona this Saturday.
Thank God for Daytona. Dude, let's get right into this thing. Eli Tomac picks up the trophy and busts his tooth out.
Hey, he's going to remember his 8th win at Daytona forever, bro.
Oh my gosh. I mean, like, it was so gnarly to see because the broadcast reacted like, oh, like everybody knew that shit hurt, you know? It was like, oh man, that's not good. We all knew what happened, and Eli was just like, bro, I gotta go. You could see. Go ahead.
How heavy are those trophies?
Well, from experience, bro, like my 5th Daytona trophy, I mean, it's like probably 35, 40 pounds. I have no idea, dude. I've never won Daytona.
Because, like, it was like, remember, I feel like it was like I feel like I've done this on you, where, you know, you're like holding the person's fist back.
And you let him go and just pops yourself in the face.
Whap, and it like pops them right there.
Yes.
But it was a freaking brass trophy that just nailed them right on the tooth.
Well, I mean, let's put it this way. That's obviously not brass. It was some kind of ghetto plastic or something. I mean,
it was definitely not plastic.
Bro, it had to be. Nothing is coming apart like that off the top of that trophy. That's brass. Unless the leg was a different piece.
It was like some sort of like cast. I guarantee you it was some sort of cast. Because with how heavy it was and then it broke off, it wasn't plastic. There's no way.
Whatever it was, we gotta do better.
Rip my brother in the comments like you guys did last week on me.
Hey, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Whoever is making the Daytona trophy, we gotta do better. Like, how does Eli Tomac go 20 minutes during the main event and then come off the track, wins the race after all the shit that could have happened, and then he gets popped in the face by it? That just goes to show you just never know, dude. You never know when your time comes.
You never know.
You never know when your time is coming.
No.
That is wild, right? I mean,
yes.
Do we just go right into Ken Roczen pump faking the shit out of a fan too? Right?
Hey, bro, there was some action at Daytona.
There was some I mean, Kenny looked like he's like, fuck you, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, that was aggressive.
Did you hear? I mean, if you didn't watch RDL, there was a part where you were watching practice and over the intercom, they were like repeatedly saying, remember, everybody, when the main event is over, every rider needs to pass the checker flag before you bombard the track.
Oh, my gosh.
Was it last year and then the year before?
Yeah, Jason Anderson was literally in the middle of his race and people were on the freaking track already.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I mean, wild. But either way, thank you for taking us off the subject. Ken Roczen takes the champagne bottle and pump fakes the dude. Like, the fans, guys, I know that Ken Roczen might not be your favorite guy and Eli might be your favorite guy, or Ken Roczen.
Or vice versa.
Yeah, Ken Roczen might have been your favorite guy.
If you like
but
the dude or don't like the dude, you need to respect the athlete that just got a podium.
Yes. Like, sorry Ken Roczen let you down in your fantasy, bro. I'm sorry. Sorry Ken Roczen lost you money on the betting thing. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. That's your fault. That is not Ken Roczen's fault. He did his best. You do not need to be talking smack to Ken Roczen on the podium to the point where he gets so mad that he fake punks you with the champagne bottle.
Yes.
Like, this is like, okay, we want to see these from our athletes. We want to see them emotional. You know, we already have enough level-headedness. You guys don't need to be trying to bring out the bad in these guys. You know, you want to close them off even more? Do stuff like that, dude.
Yeah, they're already at high stress as is. Like,
Yeah,
they went through a gnarly day and just got on the podium and were trying to enjoy it. And then you have this dickhead fan saying some dumb shit to get Ken Roczen riled up where he has to pump fake him.
yeah, like
come on.
You want to get it
better.
You want to make it to where nobody can go out on the track after the race? Do stuff like that, guys. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
We're better than that.
So,
we're Moto fans. We're the best fans in the planet, right?
Hey, hell yeah, we are.
Let's break right into it. Brought to you by Twisted Tea, the Twisted Tea debrief. Starting with 250 heat number 1. Pierce Brown looking fast AF. Cody Schock looking better, but still puts a slight fade on. Caden Dudney absolutely ripping. We love his style, but Cole Davies takes him down to the ground, and Evan Ferry makes the main event. Where do you want to start, Ty?
Dude, how about what are we going to do about Nate Thrasher, bro? I mean, I think I've never seen a hot and cold rider like him.
Yeah, like it. I would 100% agree with you. I haven't seen a guy in the sport that is as good as he is and then as mediocre as he is when he's not on.
Yeah, like if he's off, he's off.
Yeah,
but
like
when he starts getting on and starts getting hot, like, and we have no idea when it's gonna like turn on for him. But when it turns on, like
he wins.
Watch out,
he can win.
Deegan, watch out, Cole Davies. Watch out, Pierce Brown on their best day. Like,
yeah, he can just go out and win.
Yes, he is on fire. Like the under on him on like winning 1 or 2 main events throughout the season's like high, but then any more than that, it's just like down in the dumps.
Yeah, I really don't know. I really don't even know what to say about Nate Thrasher. It's just one of those guys that's, you know, maybe we're not seeing and we're not getting to hear because of the way Moto is. We're not getting to hear about the injuries and the off seasons and the things going on in the background, because that's the only thing I can think of. You know, he's just always coming off an injury, because that's what it looks like. It's like every year he goes in and he's coming off an injury and he doesn't have enough prep. Because to me, when you're racing, for all you amateurs out there, for all you vet riders, for everybody that races a dirt bike, consistency at races and at the pro level, from amateur all the way to pro, and Ty, agree with me or disagree, it comes from the amount of work you put in consistently. And I know that word, it just rolls right over. If you're not putting in and you don't have the foundational work of 6 to 8 months, a year of consistent riding and working out, you don't get consistency, and your results, you're not there every single time.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
100%. So that tells me
you have to have some sort of plan and some sort of structure.
Yes. So that tells me Nate Thrasher is either doesn't have the best program, which highly doubtful.
We doubt that, because literally everybody around him is doing really good.
He has to really work on his mental game, or the kid gets hurt a lot and has to come back from injury, and this is what happens.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's just starting to become a trend where I didn't really like. I thought Nate Thrasher was going to make the step.
I mean, I don't know if you know this, but Nate Thrasher has like the Jordan contract or the LeBron one with Nike, but he's got it with Star. He's like on there forever. He just signed like a lifetime Star deal. You know what I mean? It's just the way it goes, right?
Yeah, it seems like it, definitely. But congratulations to Pierce Brown, just absolutely just crushing it.
Yeah, he really is. He looks so fast and snappy, and like you can just tell the amount of belief that came from last weekend, him winning that race, of like just his demeanor and the way he went out there was so badass. He's a title contender, no question. And I know that's silly to say, but look at one, Nate Thrasher, and then two, who else was really good last week? Oh, Daxton Bennick. You know, another one of those guys where super, super fast, but has to work on that consistency. Pierce Brown, bro, he looked so good this weekend, and these are completely different style tracks. When you can go from Arlington to Daytona and put up the same speed, you're in there like swimwear for the championship. I mean, This to me right now is a Hammaker, Davies, Shimoda, Pierce battle for the championship.
Yeah, I would definitely say that.
Super impressed with Caden Dudney, dude. Every time I see the kid on the track, I'm just like astonished on how good he is this early.
I mean, bro, he looks like he fits in, you know?
He looks like he looks like he's 3 years into his pro career right now.
He really does. He's like that controlled, that consistent, that polished. I'm excited to see how he handles Indianapolis, because Indianapolis is going to be a tough.
That's an understatement, dude. That's
tough.
An understatement. All right, well, let's finish Heat 1 out with a round of applause for our boy Evan Ferry.
Hey,
big round of applause.
Achilles injury.
Yep.
First main event of the year.
Great job. Great job. Evan Ferry.
Keep the ball rolling, bro.
Yep. Evan Ferry carrying on the Timmy Ferry name, baby. Congratulations. 250 Heat 2. Hoo. That boy Drew Adams, I talked about him before East Coast even started. That boy P1 in qualifying. Uncle Ty goes out, wins the heat race. If you guys watched the race, you already know what happened, but we started out good.
I mean, my boy was looking good. He was riding his confidence off his practice for sure. His practice confidence went into the heat race. But if everybody watched the race,
I mean, he looked good in the main too.
Hey,
he looked good in the main.
Guy like pokes out like the shit that he needs to work on, but like he's going to get better at this. This is why I'm laughing while I'm saying it. But you could just tell on how much he was tightened up and how much arm pump he had because of how he looped his bike out, and he almost threw it away on the last lap. Like, he is way better than that. The only reason that happened was because he was riding tight. He was worried about getting his first heat race win. And I mean, that's how your first heat race win kind of always goes, or your first win in general, no matter what class or what division you are in. It's just, the first win jitters are going to get you. And I think him checking that off the list is a big step in this first full year. I know he's raced in the past, but this first full year, I'm saying, it's gonna be monumental coming up in the next couple rounds, I think.
Yeah, because it's just, dude, everybody talks about it. Even if they've won before and they get back to being out front is a whole different animal. You are so nervous. You know how much is on the line. You've worked your whole entire life for this exact moment. You're gonna tighten
too
up.
with like him battling Joe too. Like Joe had that little mistake off there, that off camber corner.
Yeah.
But him settling that charge with Joe and then kind of pulling away I thought was pretty huge too.
Yeah, it was really impressive for her. It was really impressive for Drew to be able to get caught and then kind of make that push. Yeah, make that push back out to get away and then manage the rest of the heat race. I thought that was really impressive. By Drew Adams, but I do agree with you. He's a young kid. He's big. He's going to need more fitness. You're just moving a bigger body. That's just, it is what it is.
I mean, yeah, the more fitness is going to come with the more years he's going to be doing this professional.
Yeah, but
schedule.
also too, dude,
But
I've noticed
he's gonna get more fitness when he gets more relaxed.
Amen. If he wasn't gripping on so tight, he would be, you can have less fitness.
I don't care how fit you are. Try to be a freaking a triathlete and then go hold your breath.
Yeah,
and stay in the lead.
Yeah, like, it's not going to work.
You ain't going to be that good.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how fit you are when you're holding your breath and gripping on for dear life.
Yes,
and you're not. Exactly. You don't even know it. It's because your nerves are going so hard that you're just doing it subconsciously.
Want it so freaking bad. You dreamed about this moment to win the first or the second heat race in Daytona. Woo!
Unreal. Huge. Unreal. Daxton Bennett gets freight trained, gets the whole shot right. Joe Shimoda looked better, definitely looked snappier. I agree with the broadcast. It's like seemed like Joe Shimoda looked like he was more comfortable this weekend. I will say this. I know it sounds weird, but I almost felt like I could see him deflated from getting the first round taken away from him like that. I could almost see the frustration this week in what happened last week with Joe. Like it didn't seem like he had as much fight because it felt like, and this could have just been me, but it felt like Joe felt like he couldn't win no matter what. Like even when he won, even when he had the win in the bag, he still didn't win. And it just felt like that this weekend. He felt better, but it felt like he didn't care as much about what was going on. But that could be just totally me.
I think that's totally you. I felt like he looked better. My opinion on his riding style was he looked better. He looked like he was more aggressive, but he was just aggressive kind of in the wrong areas for what he normally does.
Yeah, he just didn't have it.
He didn't let his speed build and kind of get into the track. So he was just mistiming, making a few like small mistakes that he usually never does.
Yeah.
So that's going to come with more time.
Agreed.
That was just, I think a little bit like kind of we're watching him like work through of coming back through the races. And this was another step of getting close to back where he was with a little bit more intensity, but just doing it in the right areas. And he's going to be a little bit more one with the bike every single week. I think he's just trying to right now after this race, he's probably thinking he's like, all right, let's get through next week in Indianapolis and then really work and focus on some bike changes and doing a lot of laps through the off week.
Make a big push.
Exactly.
Hammaker gives us the twofer. Crashes twice. What do we think about that? Do you think that's nerves? Do you think that's him pushing the bike? Is that him figuring the bike out? Is that just weird mistakes? What are we chalking that up to?
I don't know. Whatever he did, he figured it out in the main event. So
yeah, that's why it kind of seems like maybe he did a few bike adjustments.
Do you think he did like a little bike setup in that heat race?
I think he did. I think he did a little bike setup, even though he had the speed. He had the speed, but even then, he still didn't have that like championship speed to go past Drew Adams. Which I normally would have seen.
What do you mean? He was all over his ass on the last lap.
Yeah.
Like if he had one more lap, he was going to pass him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It just didn't seem like it was as commanding as I wish it was from him. And that's why I think
Adams was riding good.
He was riding really good. He was riding really good.
Hammaker started fourth.
I mean, you're making all great points. You're making points that I'm having a hard time arguing.
Well, yeah, because I think you're
full of shit.
I don't think you're not standing on strong ground right here now.
All right. Well, either way, I can't even believe that Hammaker got up from that first one in the
the practice.
Dude, he is so lucky he's at Daytona. and that those ruts were built up on that face. Dude, the first thing I thought was like, oh, he lucky those ruts were like that. He's so lucky.
Bro, he's lucky how soft that dirt is.
Yes.
For sure.
Because the ruts were like built up, and did you see where he hit? It like flattened the ruts down. I'm like, oh, dude.
He hit like the whole side and then his head. And man, I'm just so.
If I hit like that,
he,
bro,
slowed down enough to because hit it instead of gassing it out.
Yes. If I hit like that, my whole side would be broke. Every bone on my side would be broken.
I wouldn't say. I mean,
and I'd have
like a hit like that right now.
I'd have like a kidney injury or something.
Well, we all know how your body's built.
I'm big dogging. All right, moving on. Anything else in Heat 2?
No.
All right, LCQ, our boy
Marshall Weltin
puts it in the main, baby. Let's go, Marsh. That's 2 for 2.
Hey, it wasn't looking good for a little bit, bro.
Dude, it was not.
That last lap and a half, I was like, bro, Marsh, we better put it down, my dude.
Bro, he knows when to put it down. He's an LCQ master like me. You know what you got to do on the last lap. Brighton Carroll was riding good. And what'd you say? Brighton went around the double and tried to tee him up and still couldn't get it done?
Well, no, Marshall put down just a signature block pass on him and
pushed him
off the track.
Yeah.
And then Brighton kind of got collected, went around the double, and then went around that little rhythm section, and then got back on the track right behind Marshall.
Yeah.
On that off-camber corner, and then came back in the second to last inside corner and just stuffed the front end.
Bro, isn't it funny how much if Brighton Carroll would have pulled that off, they would have gave it to him for sure. In the main event, he would have got docked position, but in the LCQ, they would have gave that to him. No question.
You don't think Brighton would have got docked from going off the track and then coming back on?
No, too quick of a decision, number one, and number two, it feels like LCQ's Wild West, especially if it's not a factory guy.
I don't know. You've gotten docked where you fucking got bumped off the track and then you came back on the track.
Yeah, but you know what's funny though? I did. That's right.
Uh-huh.
Chisholm got the spot over me.
Yeah, you got bumped off the track. But your ass came back on the track in front of him.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what? Jeremy McGrath was on the call that night and backed me up, dog. Because when you go look at the screen, my front wheel, when Chisholm bumped me off the track, my front wheel was slightly in front of Chisholm's when he bumped me off the track. And so when I went off the track, I was in front of him. So I did not make up any positions.
I think you just made up about MC being in the booth.
No, I didn't. MC backed me up. He was the third guy. They brought him in for the LCQ, and Jeremy backed me up. Somebody bring this shit up. I know all our Track Talkers fans are goated.
If you say so, Adam.
I know the Track Talkers fans are goated. They could find it. Send it to us. Put it down in the comments. I remember this. Moving on. What did we think about FMX Next?
Everybody just doing 1-footers and heel clickers and shit.
Bro, I swear I have to make a t-shirt that I just said that. FMX Next, bro. Was that not the wildest shit you've ever seen? I don't think I've seen one guy have a consistent lap.
I just hope everybody understands on how difficult the track was with seeing those kids on, because I feel like a lot of the professionals, and when you're watching Eli Tomac and Cooper Webb and literally the best riders in the world do one of the most technical tracks out there, you're like, oh, that's not bad. But then you see the FMX Next kids ride and you're like, oh shit, they're making literally mistakes going in the corner, riding the whoop sections, making those little doubles look hard
everywhere.
For me, it puts in a big realization of yeah, that shit was gnarly.
Really gnarly. And I don't even want to get into what's going to happen when the girls race SMX. Like, don't get me wrong. I love our ladies. We got the baddest chicks on dirt bikes right now. But I just don't know if it's going to be the best idea to get these girls out on the SMX track.
I think there's about 10 of them that will be able to handle it.
No, I think there's 3. I think there's 3 that aren't going to kill themselves, but they're still going to look not very fast.
You don't think so? Even if they make the track like Mela, like an outdoor one?
Dude, have you seen some of the doubles they make at SMX? I don't even want to do some of those doubles. Let me see some of those girls. Let me see the 5th place chick hit the finish line at a SX.
I mean, bro, that's like one of the easiest jumps on the track. I think majority of them would hit it pretty easily.
It doesn't matter. We're going to find out. But either way, FMX Next. It was interesting to hear Caden Dudney.
Caden Manier?
Yeah, Caden Manier supposedly lost the ride to go pro over Dudney because he got hurt because he was supposed to be the one to step up. Did you hear that on the broadcast?
Yeah, that was pretty unfortunate if that's actually how that went down.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, though, I think that Dudney is actually more ready than Manier.
Dudney did look a little bit more spicy.
Like, Dudney looks more aggressive and forward than Manier does. Manier looks he looks slightly more timid on the bike.
Yeah. I mean,
it was cool to see, though, that all the FMX Next the SMX Next kids looked more comfortable on this Daytona style track than they do at like a Supercross. They looked more comfy. You could tell there was a lot more mistakes because they weren't used to it. But like Deacon Deno, he looked good, dude. That kid looked
smooth.
He looked ready to go.
He was laying down some laps too.
Yes.
He's like stretched it out.
Yes, and I was super, super proud of Vincent Way not weeding his shit up. Like, that was cool to see. I was like,
huge.
Okay, this is.
And then you got to give a shout out to our boy Aiden Kiefer.
Yeah, Hayden. Hell yeah. I love that. Hayden Kiefer, dog. No, Aiden Kiefer, not good. I think he went down on the last couple laps because he was,
really?
Yeah, he was in 11th and then he dropped to like 18th. But either way, shout out Aiden Kiefer because our boy from FMX Next got out there.
He started in 14th, made his way to 10th on lap 3, and then was running 11th all the way until lap 6, then 12th, and then something happened. Something happened on the 6th and 7th lap.
Yeah.
And 8th lap.
I just want to know how close he got to Manier because Manier won a race.
What do you mean close?
How close? Manier was in like 6th or 7th at one point, right?
He got up to 10th.
Manier? No, where was Manier at?
Manier was 5th.
I think I thought I saw him in 6th, so that means we're only 4 spots off the winner. So that means if we get one more spot and a good start, we're on the podium.
Yeah,
I know that's really messed up math.
Aiden's about 2 seconds off his lap time.
Okay, well, I know that's really messed up math, but like if we're only 4 spots off Caden Manier, on a good night, Caden Manier wins, we get a good start, and then we get one more spot, and we're on the podium. I don't know how roundabout way that works, but that's the way I'm thinking right now. Positivity, the power of positivity. We need to make a whole segment called the power of positivity. Do we bring that into the show?
I think it would be.
I feel like that's a
classic segment.
That's a good segment. I'm going to write that down. Power of positivity. We got to get that in.
We could also just be like, another segment would be like, dropping bombs on the competition.
Oh. All right, we're losing it. 250 main event. Man, where do we even start? Do we do this in like backwards order where we talk about Cole Davies complain about not prepping the gates?
I mean, bro, did you ever like
when
think about
have
to even complain about that?
Never, not once have I ever in my career of 13 years racing Supercross has a motherfucker prepped my gate, dude. Ever. Have you ever seen it? I didn't even know that's some 250 type shit right there. Because they go out on groom tracks and all kinds of nice ass racing.
Well, then too, like, if you're wanting a better gate, like, make sure you pick one.
Hey, man, brother. What are we doing? Why? And two, Davies. Why would we prep the gate? We don't want you guys going any faster into the first corner, my boy. We're already trying to make it more even. We gave you a half a mile an hour with the grate. We got to slick the freaking, we got the plastic on the gate to get some spin and then the rut after the gate to slow you down a little bit. You shouldn't want to go any faster into the first corner.
No.
That's a perfect segue into our boy Jalik Swole getting 2 positions, Doc, for prepping his gate.
So explain to the YouTube fam and everybody listening.
I've done it a couple times and didn't get in trouble.
What you heard on why he got docked.
Okay,
I think everybody was confused about because did he prep it or did the team prep it? But I think what you're going to say is he did it on the sight lap.
Yeah. So like what happens, what you can kind of do is
it's like you're kind of bending the rules because you're not really prepping it, but you're kind of.
Yes. So what happens?
We've all done it in the nationals as well.
Yeah. So what happens is you'll go out of the gate and there'll be like a pothole.
Yes.
And then a kicker, right? Because it goes and it like makes a pothole.
Or your line's crooked.
Yeah, or your line's crooked, one or the other. But most of the time, it's 0, and it puts a hole and then a big bump. And so what you want to do, essentially, and it's really hard to do, but you can get it right, and it makes a big difference, is you roll out of the gate really slow, but the AMA guys watch you so you can't roll out of the gate too slow. And I guess Jalik, like, rolled out of the gate and stopped, and then, like, triple clutched it. And so what he was trying to do, and what I've done before,
knock the edge off.
Yeah. So you get out of the gate and you go real slow, and then you go into the divot, and then as that first kicker comes,
you hold the front brake a little bit.
Yeah, you hold the front brake and pop the clutch and go and try to knock that thing down, and then fill the hole in with dirt, and then you can do it again because it usually goes a couple times, and so you can time it to where you hit the front brake, don't go too fast, and go and then fill in the hole and knock the kicker down out of your gate. And I guess Jalik got caught up, bro. Too slow,
essentially, you're trying to prep your gate with the rear tire of the motorcycle.
Yes. You're spinning, you're popping the clutch.
Everyone's allowed like a practice start.
Yep.
On your side lap. So you're just fucking up your practice start, and you're trying to make your gate better in the long run.
Yes. So you're trying to give yourself a better shot. What probably happened was you got a really good position, but your gate rut was terrible. And if you could just fix that gate rut, you actually have the perfect gate. So you can do a few things to kind of maneuver around that. But unfortunately,
they said,
my boy Jalik got busted.
Yes.
Got busted. All right. Hammock or hole shots. Bop. Flawless race.
Bro.
Start to finish.
Absolutely ripping.
Start to finish. What do we even say? This is what we expected at round 1 before his fingernail got blown off.
Hey, the fingernail didn't affect him, bro. He ain't a puss pop.
Bro, if it was me, I'd have had handguards on for sure.
Yep. No hand guards, no nothing.
My boy Seth Hammaker is a man, dude. He's little, but he's a man. He's a little man. You know what I'm saying? Not a little man, but a little man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He's a bad mofo. Like Ricky Carmichael. He's like Ricky. Is he not? He kind of reminds me a little bit of Ricky.
Is he kind of a little bigger than Ricky?
He's a little Ricky-esque. You know what I mean? Kind of like a little stout dude. Like pretty, you know what I mean? And doesn't have really like the sickest style you've ever seen, but just bulldogs the bike and gets it done. Why are you looking at me like that?
Tell him you said that.
Bro, what? Is that bad?
You know, my brother said, you don't have the sickest style I've ever seen. And you're like a little man. But you bulldog your way through the track and get it done. Bro.
Okay, well, you know what? I wasn't saying that in a mean way. If we want to harp on me, I can take the heat, dude. I was big and fat, and I had terrible style.
There's no way right now you are even bringing this up saying you can take the heat, dude.
No, I'm saying if I'm going to give it, I'm going to go back. I am one of the worst. Thank you. I know, okay? I'm just saying, if I'm saying it about him, I'll say that I had shitty style too because I don't have good style. I was always just get it done. I was as smooth and as efficient as possible. That's what my style was. There was no flash.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Joe Shimoda goes down in the sand. Do we
in the weirdest crash ever.
Was that sand like so gnarly?
I mean, everybody else figured it out.
No, not everybody else did. Did you see Justin Cooper?
Yes, I saw Justin Cooper too. But dude, I'm not.
Did you see Aaron Plessinger?
Right, bro, I'm just saying Joe Shimoda had one of the weirdest crashes after the single. Both those crashes you just described were before the single.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened. I still can't even.
I mean, his front just got caught up.
Yeah.
So
it was like he was on the gas and it literally caught the weirdest rut and dropped at the perfect wrong time. Right?
Yes. But that's why I'm saying, like, him mistiming that is not normal. Like Joe Shimoda.
Yeah. So to my point that I was trying to express to you, do you think this is part of we got to build and we don't have the fitness we normally got, and this is the stuff that happens?
That crash, because it looked super weird, was because of him tightening up and lack of fitness.
No, not tightening up. Can we not say tightening up anymore? It's he got tired.
Him getting arm pump and getting tired.
Thank you. Amen. Not
but arm
tightening
pump
up
is different from getting tired.
Yes, it is. But I think he got both.
I mean arm pump.
Yes, he got both.
Yes.
How long?
He got double whammied.
Isn't it funny too? Like when you were racing, when you got tired and arm pump, like the lack of it's almost
give a fuck.
Yes,
was out the fucking window.
like shit you should be doing, and the consequences if you were like totally normal thinking were like so high, but you let that shit slide. You're like, oh fuck,
oh shit, I'm gonna seat down the shit out of this rutted face right now.
Yeah,
we'll be fine.
Yeah, like exactly. That was the perfect fucking case, Ty. Like you're so clapped and so like done. You just pin it and seat into it and hope for the best. And you're like literally, you're so tired that you just don't even give a shit. Like you're just like, I'm gonna do it anyway. It is the weirdest. If you haven't
even
been
when
there,
you see the red lights or the red cross flag, you're just like, fuck it. Too late, dog. Too late.
Yeah, like exactly. Like, you know, when you're so exhausted that you start like totally ignoring things you shouldn't ignore. That's exactly what happens when you're racing. Just the consequences are so high. And I think he just jumped into the sand and was like, I'm pro. I'm gonna make it out of this thing. I'm gonna let my arms relax for a second. Just
Yes.
and just totally weeded his brains up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we sussed that out. Big push for Davies. We seen a plus 2 seconds on the lap times.
Absolutely ripping, and his whoop speed was phenomenal.
Right?
Yeah.
Weird though, not good at starts. What is going on?
I don't remember him being this bad at starts.
I don't either, dude. I do not remember him.
His first lap, he came around the finish line in 9th.
Yeah, but he said he was almost in dead last on the podium.
That's what I'm saying. Said. Like if he came around in 9th, that means he was pretty close to dead last.
Yeah. He definitely has the speed, but he's got some problems. We got to work on starts. Just period. There's no question. Morgan Wallen collab on the Kawasaki, all time, right? Still the problem.
Yes, that was pretty cool.
It's still the problem tour. Go support it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on. That's it for the 250, right? Anything else?
Daxon Bennett comes out with a 5th, what was actually surprising from his heat race, and he fought from 11th all the way to 5th.
I mean, did it surprise you? Last week, his heat race was dog water too, and then he came back and put it down.
I know, but he was running 121s and got down to a 120. So that's actually, I would say that's pretty decent.
That's legit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys. Well, we appreciate our sponsors as well. Twisted Tea bringing you the debrief. Dirt Tricks Sprockets. If you haven't, go to dirttricks.com. Put in the code TRACKTALKERS26 to get a discount on all the sprockets and the brand new braking disc that they have available. They have a zinc coating on them. They're stock size, but the chromoly steel they cut their brakes out of gives you 25% more braking power. Go to dirttricks.com, order one of those today, order a brand new sprocket or the chain and sprocket package. Stan Benson Racing. If you guys need some 2026 TLD gear or you want to try out a new Cove motorcycle, check them out on their Instagram. They have all the dates and times going on right there. Guts Racing seats. They have the new RFI seat that just came out in between no gripper and a gripper seat. That thing is absolutely awesome. Only thing that Chad Freed and his kids run. Dylan Young Enterprises, construction company out of Paso Robles. If you guys need any kind of construction stuff going on or you need a project manager, whatever that is, call up Dylan Young Enterprises and we'll get you dialed in. Last but not least, SKDA Graphics, always making us look good on the track. Support the sponsors that support the show so we can keep delivering the content. Let's get into the 450 class. 450 heat number 1, Eli Tomac, hole shots, and is gone by 5 seconds, maybe 7 seconds at one point by the finish line. I mean, we knew it was on, baby.
You know what is like so amazing to me?
Tell me. How
much like I worry about like Cooper Webb and Eli Tomac in qualifying.
I know.
And then like I logically think about it and you're like, fuck, dude, unless they're hurt, they're going to be up there.
I know.
And of course, the lights come on, the gate drops on the first ray of the night they're on, and they're 1 and 2. Like, fuck, why did I even stress out? You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was way overthinking it. RM Fantasy is driving me nuts. Like, oh, dude.
If you would have listened to me, you would have you literally would have missed
Hunter
one
Lawrence
spot.
is like a second and a half. Like, oh, he's got it. He got his last win last weekend. He's going to get another win this weekend, 2 in a row. He's going to put the stamp on the championship. Like,
nope.
He's going to beat Eli in his Eli house. Like, fuck this motherfucker. And it's just like,
sorry.
Nope. I mean, I know I'm jumping ahead to the main event, but dude, Eli Tomac from the gate drop of the heat race, he was looking like a man on a mission.
He was a man on a mission. He's ET3, dude. He's out of this world. Okay? There's a reason his initials are ET.
I know. You know what? I just don't think he was just, He didn't know that he was on a mission to chip in his front tooth at the end of the night.
He didn't know the most dangerous thing about Daytona was winning the trophy.
Yes.
That's messed up. Okay, AP goes down in that heat race.
But looking good before that.
Yeah, looking really good. All right, heat number 2. Hunter Lawrence wins. Joey Savacci gets the parts from Honda and is just up front P2. Did we not talk about this in the interview at San Diego on press day, asking Joey Savacci what he needed, and he wanted a transmission from Honda? And look at what happens. Track talkers talking it into existence.
Yes. I say we nailed that one.
I mean, did we not? Does Joey Savacci owe us a bonus?
I think we played a part, probably like 0.5%. So, yeah.
No, we played a bigger part than that.
I think you're tooting your horn if you think it's more than 1%.
No, I'm sorry. It's not. We could be 50%. We could be 50%.
50%?
Yeah, I'm going deep, dude. I'm going deep. And this is why. This is why, dude. Joey Savacci could be at the truck. And I know Joey. He's a really good guy, but he's quiet. You know what I mean? I don't see Joey as like the complainer type. He's never been. You know what I mean? He's not one to go out and just complain and talk smack and da-da-da-da-da. But what is it? What's like the saying? There's like a million sayings. Like the squeaky hinge doesn't get
the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Oh, thank you. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. So we put that interview out. The interview freaking gets reposted a bunch of times, gets a bunch of hits on it. And then sure enough, 4 weeks later, my boy's got his transmission. What else do you need, Joey? What else? We'll show up to press day and ask you, and then we'll get this to come to fruition, my boy. Yes or no?
I mean, sure. It happened once, so like let's just test the theory. Let's try it again.
What else do you need, my boy? Just tell us.
Hey, you want jet spike, bro? It's just sitting over there. All right. We'll put some plastics on it.
No, but if you don't ask, dude, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, my boy.
I think we honestly just need to cut out the 7 and just put the 7 over the 8 and just call it good.
Cut out the 8 and we'll just paste the 7 on there. You almost had it, kind of like Deegan almost had it at Seattle. You cut the 8 off and you put the 7 right on top of the 8 or where the 8 was.
That's literally what I just said.
No, we have it on record. You said cut the 7 off, or you said cut the 7 off and put the 8 on it. We have it on record. People, can you tell Uncle Ty what he said? Can you tell Uncle Ty in the comments? Please roast this fool right now. Just roast him in the chat. Roast this fool right now. Thank you.
I ain't gonna get fucking roasted, bro.
Yeah, you are
the one stoking the fire. Watching you get burned.
You know who's roasting? Roasting hot? Our boy Tristan Lane coming up with the P8. What? Passes Vince Freeze, Justin Hill outside of it. Tristan Lane, what's up? Maybe he knew something in Seattle when he was stuffing Jason Anderson.
Bro, he was just trying to get to 7-Eleven and get his monster, dog.
Was that what it was?
That's what it was.
That's what it was. He was trying to Lee Differ, my boy Lee Diffie, the GOAT, told him, you got to get to 7-Eleven, get the monster mid-race. My boy said, say less.
That's me.
Say less. I'm pretty sure there's a 7-Eleven right outside Daytona, too.
There is.
Like right there.
There is, right on the corner.
That's what happened. Either way, Tristan Lane rode fantastic. Speaking of that, speaking of Tristan Lane and that little block pass on Ando, man, we missed you. Can we give a shout out to our boy Anderson?
Hopefully he gets all right and just comes back 100%.
We don't want like that. I think that would be like the highlight of my season. Like I didn't ever like. You know how when people say it wasn't in the cards? It's kind of cheesy. I feel like I want to join Team Fried subscriptions, and like it was not in the cards for me to just be like a Jason Anderson bandwagoner. Like I want to go get a Team Fried shirt, maybe some Jason Anderson merch. You know what I mean? Like
I can see it.
I just want to be part of the team, bro. He's just so cool. He's so cool. I don't even know how to explain it to you. Wasn't in the cards. Either way, back to the race. Mookie is the man. This brings up so many what ifs for me. When I seen Mookie at the beginning of that heat race, Uncle Ty, putting the moves down, and his older brother literally didn't even have words. The dude couldn't even talk. Mookie, you can't be doing that to James. He shuts down. He shuts down mid-race because what's happening is so incredible. His brother can't even talk. What if Mookie didn't get hurt, Uncle Ty? What would have happened this season?
It seems like he would be battling with Hunter Lawrence, and we would have a sixth guy in this championship.
Yeah, and
that's what it seems like, doesn't it?
It does. I don't think that he would be in the top 2 with Eli, but I think he would be right either with or behind Cooper Webb and Ken Roczen. Like he would be there. Like in that 20-point deficit range.
What's your over under percentage wise that Mookie gets a win this season?
0.
Damn.
0%.
Like that?
Yeah, next
just
year.
Like, oh my God, doing so good. He's ripping. He's doing this.
Well,
0% chance he's gonna get a win.
It is. It's a 0% chance he's gonna get a win, but because it almost made me more depressed watching the heat race of how fast he can go and how long he can't hold on to it. Like you could,
but don't you think that's more his shoulder? So
yes,
like
it's 100. Yes, it's 100% the shoulder injury.
Like it's gonna be gnarly and pretty bad at Indianapolis because of the ruts. But then after that, then he gets a week off, so it's gonna get better.
I get that, but it's one of those where I think it was such a gnarly injury. If it's still lingering this long and he's that fatigued from it, he's not going to make it up. He needs more time off.
Yeah, but bro, shoulders are so hard with ligaments and stuff. Like,
thank you.
I remember I tore cartilage off my ribs and I felt like I wasn't right for like a year.
Thank you. You're proving my point, dude. You're literally honing in my point.
Well, what I'm saying is like, give my boy some time and he'll get there.
Okay, how about this? 0% chance he wins a Supercross race this year. 100% chance if he's healthy, he wins a Supercross race next year. How about them apples?
That was dumb.
Why?
Because we're halfway through 26.
Well, this year's shot
about 27.
This year's shot for my boy Mookie. He needs to try to ride through it the best of his abilities, get ready for SMX, get ready for some late outdoor pushes, but we know he's not as good outdoor, so that's going to be tough.
I honestly think Mookie's going to prove you wrong at the end of the season. I could see him scraping a win out at the end of the season this year.
There's nothing in this world that would make me more happy than Mookie going out and proving
you
me
just
wrong.
gave him a 0% chance.
Bro, it's because I have the experience. I know from you, I know from me, shoulder injury with the amount of speed that he showed that he couldn't hang on to, and then him coming away with, what did he come away with in the main event?
10th.
10th? No. Yeah, 10th place. 10th. It's no.
Yes.
It's not going to happen.
He finished
No,
10th.
I know he finished 10th, bro, but that's what I'm saying. If you're that fast where you can put moves on Hunter Lawrence and then you're 10th place in the main event, that means you're way off. If he was 6th place, 5th place in the main event, that would be a different story. That means we're getting close. We have We still got some fitness. Our shoulder's not totally jacked up. 10th place, bro. He's hurting. He's hurting bad.
We will see.
Yes, we will. 450 LCQ. Justin Hill wins. Grant Harlan, Mitchell Harrison, Scott Meshy puts on the ride of his life, bro. You want the 411? Call Meshy, baby. Call Meshy. What a ride.
Oh, shit.
What a ride to hold off Starling and put it in the main event. They said on the broadcast, my boy Meshy hasn't made a main in a year. And he rode that thing in to the main event. He put it in there. He took away $1,000 out of Starling's pocket for his kids because he rode so well.
Damn.
From Rocky Mountain ATVMC, they put $1,000 extra on it. And he didn't win, dude. Because Meshy was just too good. Too good. All right, 450 main event. Hunter Lawrence hole shots. Ken Roczen blows his goggle strap off to the cheap seats literally in one corner. Then Tomac makes some commanding passes on every single person that he's fighting the championship with, Webb, Hunter, and Kenny, and wins the race in Daytona. Is that a wrap or what?
No, absolutely not, because there's a couple scenarios that we got to talk about.
Are we moving on or what? Did Tomac just annihilate everybody?
That Hunter Lawrence, if he would have got around Kenny, I think it would have been very, very, very tough for Eli to get the win.
Bro,
Hunter missed that opportunity.
There's about probably fucking 1,000 to 2,000 old heads in the fucking live chat watching this right now that are literally saying to you, Uncle Ty, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, bruh.
I know that. Okay. But
that was the longest pause in history.
I know. Did you see that? Well, because I was looking through the lap times, and you know when Hunter Lawrence got his fastest lap time?
Probably the last lap when it was too late because Eli Tomac waxed that ass.
Yes, you're right. He pulled a 117 out on the last lap.
I heard that on the broadcast, so I can't take credit for knowing that. But like, still, like, we knew when it was going to happen.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he had a push of momentum in like that mid part of the race where he was tight against Kenny. Where if he would have popped by Kenny, I think he would have carried that momentum, and it would have been very tough for Eli to track him down.
Dude,
I'm not saying that Eli wouldn't have tracked him down and passed him. I'm just saying it would have been tougher.
Okay. Let me do this for you really quick, okay? You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
For you. You ready? Okay, yes. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this big enough. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Was that a big enough eye roll or what? I mean, no. How many times have we heard, well, if Chase Sexton just had a few more laps on Jet, or if Eli could have just got up there sooner on Jet, or if Kenny could have made a pass earlier and had a push at the end, then he would have beat Jet. Dude, it's a different game now. Sorry, you can run the fastest lap time. Don't care. I know this is super harsh. I know that. But dude, race management now is insane compared to what it was. Eli Tomac was managing the race, and it didn't matter what lap time Hunter Lawrence was running at the end of that main event. He wasn't going to get Eli Tomac. Eli Tomac had managed the race good enough throughout the entire race where he didn't need to push that. Do you think that if Eli Tomac or Hunter Lawrence was close enough to Eli Tomac that Eli Tomac wouldn't have run that race? Or do you think Eli would have won?
I think if Hunter got around Kenny, I think Hunter would have won.
You swear you would put $1 million on that. You think if Hunter got around Kenny or stayed in front of Kenny on the first lap, you think Hunter would have won? Or you think you would have seen the sickest ride of Eli Tomac's life for the 8th win and first chip tooth?
No, with how comfortable Eli was looking, I think Eli would have got him. But
now that you think about
this
it,
this is why I love racing, though, is like when you put that amount of, because then you flip the pressure onto Eli trying to catch Hunter. So like things can happen in that situation.
Yes,
where
I agree. I agree with that.
On the way it was done,
he wouldn't have.
You didn't put any pressure on Eli.
Yeah, and he didn't have to push the edge
the whole race. Hunter was kind of getting held up by Kenny, and Kenny was like riding his own race, but wasn't fast enough to pull away. So Eli was dissecting the track, picking the best lines around the track, had time to kind of move around, figure out the track without any stress of trying to catch anybody.
Yeah.
So it was all in his lap, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then he took what, 3 or 4 laps to figure out the track and went in to kind of make his move. And then he's like, oh, found my couple spots. All right, let me make this push. Bink, bink, out front, stretch the lead out. Let's win this bitch.
Yeah.
You didn't put any pressure on Eli to make him uncomfortable for anything to happen for you.
Yeah. And two, on top of that, Eli wasn't in a situation where he had to push the motorcycle to a limit on a track that was already hard to come from behind. That's literally
what I just said.
No, you were saying Hunter didn't get close enough to the rear tire of Eli to make him make a mistake. I'm saying
no. I'm saying that, like, because look, if Hunter passed Kenny, and stretched out a lead, then Eli would have had the pressure of like, oh shit, I got to get past Kenny, and then I got to catch Hunter.
Yeah,
like that pressure of like, I just need to ride the lines I'm at really fast, instead of he had time to move around the track and pick a few different lines and figure out a couple sections that he was struggling with to make it better. And then he did that, and then he fucking pounced and moved forward, and then he was it was game over.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't even know
because how you gave Eli a couple laps to figure out the track and figure out a couple new lines, and he was gone.
Yeah, and two, on top of it, I mean, I know we're just repeating stuff.
And two, on top of it, what, Adam?
But Eli definitely figured out that was the whole problem, right? Was Eli figured out the track faster than Hunter did. That was the whole problem with the main event. You nailed it right on the head. Yes or no?
Yes.
Bop, bop, bop. Okay.
I like how you just literally asked me the same question what I just said to agree with you.
Yep. That's how I do it. So I always catch a dub. Are we worried about Cooper Webb?
No.
Still? 20 points back, lost more points, kind of looked like shit.
No, because he's going to win next weekend when it's super rutted and he gets to ride in a tight Supercross stadium. And
you sure Kenny's not going to win?
I mean, Kenny and Cooper need to be first and second next week because I was just looking at the points. What's absolutely insane. Hunter Lawrence is at 171 first. Eli Tomac is 1 point back at 170.
Yep.
Kenny is tied 3 and 4 with Cooper Webb, and they're both at 151. So they're 20 points back. And then Chase Sexton is tied for 5th and 6th between Justin Cooper, and they're both at 122.
I know it's insane. Like the whole thing's insane.
Yeah.
So we're not worried about Cooper Webb because I'm worried about Cooper. This does not look like championship winning Cooper.
I mean, we're literally halfway.
Okay, so when let me ask you a question. When are we worried about Cooper to a point where he's out?
Where
Like if he doesn't win at Indianapolis and he loses more points, is that it? Stick a fork in him? Or is he still in it till the end because Cooper Webb's never not in it?
I mean, we're basically one round out of oh shit.
Yeah, if it's do or die next week for Cooper Webb. I'm glad we're on the same page with that because that's how I feel too.
Yes. We're not like full panic mode where we need help from, other riders for people to get in between, but we're like, we have to win next weekend.
Oh, shoot. You know what I forgot to tell you guys in the 250? Drew Adams hurt his thumb. I don't know how bad it is, but we got the update on that. Drew Adams hurt his thumb.
That's why he kind of DNF'd or didn't finish.
Yep. Anything else in the 450 main? I mean, Hunter Lawrence just lost a lot of momentum for the championship, right? I mean, that just went from like about a 50 to 55% chance of winning the championship. Even though he has
the red plate right now, I feel like Eli Tomac's in the driver's seat with that.
Yeah. Because to me, after last week, Hunter was like, I talked to you about this. Hunter, after last week, to me, he had a 40% chance of winning the championship. And I think if he won this weekend, it would have went up to like a 60 or 70% chance of winning the championship. But since he didn't win, that is not good. Because it really feels like that one win is not going to be as repeatable as I thought it was going to be. Especially after Hunter for the very first time got the fastest lap time by like a lot.
I know, he couldn't get it done.
Yeah, that was like the big red flag. Red flag. That was bad. The first time I've ever seen Hunter Lawrence actually be like the guy and be the fast guy and then not able to get it done is kind of unsettling, especially for the championship. Chase Sexton, Jorge Prado. What's the RJ Hampshire update? Do we know that?
RJ Hampshire update. He crashed and his bar hit his toe, I guess. So he's got a kind of a toe injury that's holding him out.
But he wants to race Supercross. That's what he said.
Well, yeah. So he's trying to come back next round or the weekend after. And then Jorge Prado, Ian Harrison said he might be able to come back next round, but more than likely he will be coming back after the break.
Yeah, I mean, and I feel like this is just like the European way, but they're a little bit, I don't want to use a derogatory word like I did with Hammaker because I love Hammaker, and I didn't mean to like throw shade at all, but they just the Euros seem a little softer. Seem like a little bit. They seem like they care more about.
We talked about this during the week.
Yes.
It's like Jorge's in a spot where he's like, he wasn't expected to fight for the championship. And literally the last time he was on the track, he was the fastest guy.
Yes.
So unless you can come back out and match that and be 100%, like you're just kind of hurting your stock.
Yeah. What's the point?
Re-sign for next year.
Yeah. What's the point?
So every week he's coming back. Why not come back that's at 100%? You're not fighting for a championship. You're fighting for experience. Like the only person that, he's kind of hurting right now is kind of himself with just a lack of experience that he's kind of holding himself out of. But on the other hand, you're not also hurting your stock as a rider to get re-signed for next year as well.
Yeah.
So,
Barsha back on the bike.
Back on the bike for a couple days, and he's just kind of taking it slow.
Cool. To be determined. Kyle Chisholm test the bike on Kawasaki. We hit up Chiz. We'll get more details for you guys ASAP, but we hit up Chiz. We're going to get the inside scoop, see if we can make a little YouTube video just about that on like how the Cowie actually was, what he actually did. We seen on Vital that he was testing the bike, and Kyle's a good buddy, so we're gonna try to get some details out of him, see what we can figure out, see what's going on. Chase Sexton obviously hurt. you know, to me, missing this round was like such a dagger in the situation. I'd rather see Chase Sexton come back when he feels like he can win. If that means he's 5 rounds out, I guess it's 5 rounds out. If that means he doesn't come back till outdoor, don't come back till outdoor. I don't want to have to go in the seats and cry every weekend.
Because now, like,
show up when you're ready.
Now he's probably like, dude, now it's like tough because, we have one more round until the off weekend. So, like, if he's not 100%, why don't you just take off this weekend, get some outdoor testing done, get ahead, get a jump start on that, and then just be ready to go.
Yeah, and like
to
your championship run after missing this weekend's totally gone because you got too many guys. Because I think he's like 49 points out, right? Something like that. It's pretty
50.
big. He's 50, whatever, 49 or 50. So
no, he has 122, so he's technically 51 points out.
Okay, so he would have to have.
No, he's 50. Sorry.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's right there. Besides the point. Hunter Lawrence, he'd have to get hurt. Tomac would have to get hurt. Ken Roczen would have to get hurt. And Cooper Webb would have to get hurt. Because he's a whole round back right now. So he's not
2 rounds.
Yeah. If they all got hurt. So championship hopes gone. After missing this round, 0% chance. So don't come back till you can win. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Moving on. Our favorite segment of the show, Uncle Ty. Let's talk about some sponsors real quick, though. Brought to you by Track Talkers, brought to you by Twisted Tea, Dirt Trick Sprockets. If you haven't, use the code TrackTalkers26 and check out, get a little discount on your Dirt Trick Sprockets. Stan Benson Racing, go to stanbensonracing.com, get some 2026 TLD gear, Pirelli tires, ETS fuel, Guts Racing seats, SKDA, and Dylan Young Enterprises out of Paso Robles. Please support the sponsors that support the show. I'm serious. Go check out the sponsors. Look at one of them. Please buy something from one of those guys. If we don't have them, we can't make content for you guys, and we really, really appreciate you guys. So help us out by helping them out, and we will help you guys out by making as much cool ass, funny, awesome content as humanly possible. All right, let's get into it, Ty. Our favorite segment of the show. Welcome to Moto Court. This segment is we choose a case, and Tyler and I go back and forth. We got 90 seconds apiece, even though that's not really the rules, but those are the rules. We get 90 seconds apiece to argue yes or no. So we're going to have opposing sides. We're going to present some questions and see which one we like the most. And for this week in Moto Court, question number 1. Does Chase Sexton win another race this season? I'm guessing we were talking about just Supercross. Was that the championship for Hunter Lawrence? Yes or no? And last question, yes or no? We kind of talked about it. Does Cooper Webb still have a chance at this championship? I'm saying the Cooper Webb one's out, right? Because we just touched on it. So do we talk about, does Chase Sexton win another race this year? Or is Moto Court, was that the championship for Hunter Lawrence? Yes or no?
I think for the more entertainer in me, I want to do Chase.
Okay. What are you saying? Yes or no?
I say Chase wins another one.
Okay. All right. You picked. You're up first.
All right.
You ready?
Yes.
Hold on. I got to get my facial ID. All right. 90 seconds, Uncle Ty. Plead your case. Go.
Do you know who I am? My name is Chase motherfucking Sexton.
My name is.
All right.
What?
Number 4 on the Kawasaki Monster Energy program. All right. Yeah, I just fucked myself up Tuesday. All right. I made a mistake, but I got my setting because if I wasn't pushing and I wasn't trying, I wouldn't want to be here. All right. And I want to be at Cowie. This is my home away from home. This is my home. And I don't care if Addy just messed me up by coughing, but Kawasaki is my home. There's nowhere other that I can go. So I got to figure it out here. I got my boy Chiz in Florida. He's going to give me a nice setting. I'm going to be coming back in 3 weeks. I'm going to test some outdoor, get nice and comfortable with this thing under speed. And then I'm going to come back in Supercross and be out of this championship and then just fuck everybody's day up and get fucking 2 more wins until this season's over. I know my Cowie is not set up and I'm learning how to set it up, but we're going to get there because I want to get there. All right?
You got 20 seconds if you want it.
That's it.
I'm not going to lie to you. That was a shitty case, and the court does not appreciate all the cuss words. Please keep it together while you're in session.
Hey.
Please keep
you want me to cough while you're doing it too?
Yes, please. Please. Please cough while I won't even hesitate. Please don't cuss.
Okay.
Please don't cuss in the courtroom. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, bro. But if you're not comfortable on the bike and you're pushing this bike, why are you even coming back? He's not winning another race. And just the fact, from what I've seen, he's going backwards. Every single time he hits the track, he just keeps going reverse. He's getting more and more uncomfortable and untrustworthy with this bike every single time he hits the track. Right now, I know it doesn't seem like it, but him having this crash and having to report that back to Kawasaki is probably one of the most important things that could ever happen to him in his whole entire Kawasaki stay with that team, because of the fact that it reminds them that there is consequences. And the reason that I don't think that he's going to get another win this season isn't because he isn't going to go out and whoop that ass. I think it's because of this crash. He has so much on the line that they're going to realize that they can actually get their rider hurt, and they need to pull him out of Supercross and get this bike right and reset, because they have a hidden gem in Chase Sexton. They have a guy that has so much speed and so much talent, and they have a really good bike, but they have to figure out how to get Chase's head right, and they gotta figure out how to get the bike right. The biggest thing right now, take Supercross off and get this kid comfy. Don't win another race. Don't worry about another race. Figure out how to get him back to number 1 so you don't destroy your athlete. Bah. I'm pretty sure I just ran that one home run, dude.
Bro, if you think waiting till outdoor until the golden goose of Jeff Lawrence is on the gate, bro,
don't care,
is your solution?
Don't care.
You're tripping, bro. We need to gain some confidence, get a couple wins at the end of the season.
Dude,
ooh.
He is not gaining any confidence. He can't even beat Kenny, Hunter, any of these guys on any given weekend. I don't care if Jet's coming back. I just want to see him be able to push the bike in a moto. That doesn't mean we can get confidence from a win.
Hopefully everything is all right as far as like no
body
bones, I've heard.
Yes.
But so like he takes this week off, then he takes next weekend off. So he has 3 weeks of testing. Like, so you're saying just fuck Supercross, just 100% outdoor testing from here on out.
From
whatever
what?
the Supercross setting is, we're putting on the back burner.
Dude, from what I have seen on that bike and where he's at on the championship and how he is riding the bike during Supercross, we need a complete overhaul to get my guy back on track. And that means pulling the plug, getting back, and getting on the... If he goes out to outdoor and starts off at the 2 spot behind Jet Lawrence and then goes out to the next round and gets a win in a moto or gets a 2 spot or 3 spot, you have completely changed your rider for the better. If you keep pushing him to go out on this bike that he doesn't feel safe on, he doesn't feel like he can ride, he doesn't feel like he can push, He already lost all his confidence in himself and in the bike with this crash during the week. He lost everything. If you go out and you make this guy go ride this bike uncomfortable and not feeling like he is safe, you want him to get bought out of his Cowie contract and figure out how to have this suing war of like how he's going to get off this bike. That's how you do it.
Bro, you're really harsh.
I know, but dude, I don't know. I'm just coming from the athlete standpoint of like how gnarly this sport is and how fast Chase Sexton is and what can happen. And I know Chase crashes, but Chase doesn't really get hurt and Chase doesn't crash as much in practice during the week. Like, when's the last time you heard of a in-week crash where he got hurt?
I know. It's been a minute.
That means that there is either he's testing and trying to show them and getting so frustrated that he's overcooking himself and overcooking the bike on something that he can't ride comfortably and he doesn't feel confident on, and he pretty much kamikazed himself and just annihilated himself. Right? Like it just,
yeah.
That's what it seems like to me. It seems like he's so frustrated at this point that he can't ride like he knows he can, that he just went during the week and tried to over push it and just weeded his brains out because the bike can't. Either he's not comfortable on the bike and he doesn't know what it's going to do, or the bike's not in the right spot.
Yeah, I know. We talked about this during this week when we heard that he wasn't racing.
Is that it? Do you have any more? Because I think I won this argument. I mean, I don't know. It's up to the chat, right? Live chat, comments down below. Let us know. Moto Court, who wins? Daddy Deuce or Uncle Ty?
Daddy Deuce.
Daddy Deuce or Uncle Ty, bro? Tell us. Tell us in the chat. God. Tell us in the comments who's right, who's wrong. What should Chase Sexton do? What should Cowie do at this point? I mean, this is out of hand.
Yeah.
This is out of hand. Period. All right. Well, this segment, our next segment, one of our new segments, If This Was My Rider, brought to you by Dylan Young Enterprises out of Paso Robles. Construction company, getting everything done. If you got a housing project, if you got some kind of development that needs to be managed, we will get anything and everything you need at Dylan Young Enterprises to get that job done. Support the people that support the show. All right, if this was my rider, we got 4 guys. Jalik Swole, Cooper Webb, Cole Davies, Nate Thrasher.
I already told you before the show I want to do Jalik, so I'm going to stick with that and go Jalik.
All right. You start then. Jalik Swole. Hit me.
Hey, Jalik, I know I told you over the radio to fix your gate, so I'm sorry. All right? AMA is not playing no games anymore. I thought they were going to be playing some games like they were last week with the lights, but now we know we can't be messing with the gate and trying to prep our gate with the rear tire.
I mean, if you would have called me, I would have told you, but.
Hey, so I'm sorry about what I told you about trying to fix the gate with your rear tire.
Okay, for the record.
That won't happen again.
Just for the record, Ty has no idea if somebody said that.
No, this of course not. This is a skit. I hope everybody gets it.
Okay,
God
cool.
Damn.
Okay,
I don't know why you need to say that in front of my skit, bro.
Okay, go. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
Skit it up. Skit.
This is Addie's tactical solution of just talking over me and just ruining my whole setup. So I just hope everybody knows what he's doing. And then the cough again. Oh my God, people. But anyways, getting back to my Nathan Ramsey character, all right?
It's not Nathan Ramsey, bro.
No, it's
gosh,
the dude that's Star.
Yes, we know. Either way, just go. This is going downhill quick. Just go. Get in a skit. I broke your groove just like Tomac broke Hunter Lawrence's rhythm. I broke it. And this is what happens during a race, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, go.
Dude, Jalik, you are fast as fuck, my bro. We need to make sure we get back on track, get all of our laps in, and we need to work on your starts because I think the only thing that we're missing is we're fucking around with the guys in 10th and not the guys 1st through 5th. So we need to make sure we're top 5. We're getting off the gates fast. We know that Triumph is fast. We just need to get you out front, get you some momentum, get you a couple breakout rides, and we're going to get up there.
All right, Jalik, here's the deal, bro. I'm your manager. I'm the big dog. I make all the calls. And this is what's going to happen. We're going to work on laps and starts. I don't care about any kind of speed. I don't care about none of that. We know you got the speed. We know you got the talent for days. But clearly, right now, you are riding on the edge because once again, you are coming back. This is what I want you to do this week. What's your fastest lap time at the spot, Jalik? You running a 57? All right, cool. You're going to run a 20-minute moto 3 times a day at 59, and I don't want to see it go plus or minus 1 second. I don't care about your speed. I know I hired you for your speed. You got the speed, bro, but we got to log laps. We got to get the time that we lost somehow. Right now, I don't care about your positions. I don't care about anything you got going on. I just need you to not squid out. And you know, and I know that the only way to not squid out is to put in the time. Yes, we got to work on starts. We got to get you more out front because that's one of your best attributes is getting yourself out front, getting in that pack. Like I said before, we know you got the speed, but right now you need the time and you need to stay healthy. I am sick of you being hurt, my boy. We don't need no Achilles. We don't need no nothing going on. We just need you healthy. Put in the laps. I'm taking this shit from my boy Ian Harrison. You just need to log laps. I don't care about the speed. Log the laps. What you think, Uncle Ty?
I just felt like I was a professional and was quiet the whole time. So
you did a great job. What do you think of my management?
I don't know. I think it was very blah.
That's what he needs right now. Jalik's all flash. This guy's way too much sauce. Way too much sauce. Way too much flash. Way too much always something going on. Some kind of swag. Some kind of something. He needs the opposite. I know he's got the swag.
Did you see? So it was like I think it was on Vital like 2 weeks ago at Arlington. They were talking to Dalik, and then Malcolm Stewart walks up behind him, and Malcolm's like, "Oh, bro, you should have heard this boy talking shit." He said I was skipping. Jalik was like, "Yeah, I was skipping the whoops," and I had to let Malcolm know that there was a new whoop master in town, and he was gonna fucking blow me away in my segment times. And Malcolm's like, "All right, bro, we'll see this weekend." And then like I watched the rest of the interview. They didn't talk much about it, but I remember the interview that night in Arlington, and then there was 11 whoops in that day, and then Jalik was fucking struggling in that Arlington whoop section all day, and he wadded up in the main event. I was like, damn, you know Malcolm be talking mad shit on that boy right now.
Oh, dude, Malcolm didn't have to say anything. And that's what I'm saying. It's like Jalik is like that, which don't get me wrong. I love Jalik for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to have some swag, bro.
The kid's got the swag, and he's got the shit talking skills, which I love. I mean, obviously we love Hayden Deegan, so, but yeah, he's got the smack talking swag for sure. And it just right now, that's kind of why I said that is just, dude, the kid's got us back her down, buddy. Back her down off the peak, and you got to log laps. That kid just needs consistency right now. He needs hours. There's no other way to put it. If you don't put the bike time in, you don't have the consistency.
Yeah, but I think he's just fucking around with too many people in the behind though. Like he needs to get out front.
Yeah, like, get out front.
He's usually a really good starter. So like, what's going on,
dude? You know what's going on right now? The kid's probably got like 3 days on the bike, like always.
No, he's been riding quite a bit.
No, dude, he got hurt before the season and didn't ride for like 2 weeks. He got hurt again.
Oh, did he really?
Yes, he only rode for like 2 weeks before the season. He got hurt again before the season and barely made
I thought he was recovering from the Achilles tear that he did
No.
last year.
Bro, he recovered from that, then did something else and hurt himself again and only rode for like a few days on the bike before the race.
Damn.
Again. Mic drop. Delete. Come on, my boy. All right. Well, that's it, right? Do we need any more?
No.
If this was my rider, brought to you by Dylan Young Enterprises, that's a wrap. Let's get into this. Let's get into this last deal right here. Let's make the picks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ty, is Indianapolis a Triple Crown?
Yes.
It is, huh? All right. We got that in. We got that factored in. 250s. All right, Ty, hit me. 250 Triple Crown, Indianapolis.
I think Seth Hammaker again.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Pierce Brown. Cole Davies.
Okay. 4 or 5.
And then damn. Pierce Brown, and then
Come on.
I know, I'm looking. Hold on. Oh, no, never mind. I'm going to go Seth Hammaker, Joe Shimoda, Cole Davies, Pierce Brown, Daxon Bennick.
Bro, you're so basic. Okay. 450.
450 main event?
Yep.
I'm going to go Kenny.
Ooh. After you just said Coop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Kenny wins.
Yep.
Eli second, Cooper Webb third, Hunter fourth. Joey Savacci gets fifth again.
Okay. That's it, right? Are you going to pick a 10th place rider just because you're so RMATV? No free ads.
No. I don't. Oh, bless me.
Bless you.
I'm
All right.
sick of your bullshit.
It is. You're allergic to it. 250. I just feel like a perfect storm's coming. Cole Davies, P1. P2. I'm going to go Seth Hammaker. P2. P3. Joe. Damn. P4 Pierce.
Okay, just copy me.
I am. And then Daxton.
Oh my God.
No.
You're whacked.
No. I'm going to put. Dang. It is so hard. I'm going to go Nate Thrasher.
You're not going to go Cody Shock up there?
Nope. Cody's not ready. Something's up with him. So Davies, Seth Hammaker, Joe Shimoda, Pierce Brown, Nate Thrasher. Okay, 450. Yep. Ken Roczen.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta go Kenny. It's a Triple Crown and it's the rut track. I mean,
I know.
Are you? If I watch time qualifying and something really goes wrong, then I'll change that. But that's the probably most.
Okay.
That's the best guess. 2.
We got it.
2 spot. Eli Tomac. 3 spot. Hunter Lawrence. 4 spot. I can't remember. Does AP do good there or no? No, I got to go Cooper Webb. I gotta put
Cooper Webb's in like a must-win situation.
I gotta put some respect on it.
Mm-hmm.
5 AP.
Not Joey Savacci.
No, not Joey Savacci. Dude, it's so hard not to put Coop up farther with the ruts and a Triple Crown after he won the last one. Like, how can we be that dumb? Like, are we missing the boat here? Right? You know, it feels like I'm missing the boat with Webb being in fourth.
I feel like Indianapolis is like a Cooper Webb, like
am I really, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch it up. Okay. Here we go. You ready for this one? Yes. I'm going to go Cooper Webb P1. Total switch up. Cooper Webb P1, Kenny P2. They know what's on the line.
Mm-hmm.
P3, Eli. Because he's going to be, he just knows he needs to beat Hunter right now. And Hunter will be fourth, and then AP in fifth. There you go. Cooper Webb. All right, Ty's picks. Boys. Seth Hammaker, Joe Shimoda, Cole Davies, Pierce Brown, Daxon Bennick, 450s, Ken Roczen, Eli Tomac, Cooper Webb, Hunter Lawrence, Joey Savacci. 250 picks for 7 Deuce Deuce for Daddy Deuce, Cole Davies, Seth Hammaker, Joe Shimoda, Pierce Brown, 5 spot, Nate Thrasher, 450s, P1, Cooper Webb, P2, Ken Roczen, P3, Eli Tomac, P4, Hunter Lawrence, P5, Aaron Plessinger. That's the picks. Ty, anything else we want to add to the show, or is that it?
That's it, bro.
We appreciate you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys. If you guys did stay, should we give something away or what?
Give something away, bro.
All right, let's give something away. If we if you stayed, we're gonna give away a hat. We'll give away a hat, but you gotta put the power of positivity in the comments. So comment whatever you're gonna comment, and then add the power of positivity.
Hashtag power of positivity.
Hashtag the power of positivity. Okay? If you do that, the first comment, the most recent comment, is going to get a free hat. Does that sound good? And for
Sounds like a plan to me.
It's got to be in the comments, not in the live chat. It's got to be in the comments. All right? So for you live chat people, if you're still here, power positivity down below. We appreciate you guys watching. Thanks to all of our sponsors, Twisted Tea, Dirt Trick, Sam Benson Racing, Guts Racing, SKDA, and Dylan Young Enterprises for supporting the show. We appreciate all the fans and all you guys watching. That's why we are hooking you up. If you haven't, comment, like, subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that little subscribe button. Tell your mom, tell your friends, tell your grandma, grandpa, dad, mom, sister, whatever you got. Tell them about Track Talkers. And share it. And too, if you got it, super like it so this video goes up. We appreciate you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next week in Indianapolis. Peace.